So start on the knees and the shins, and sit back on the heels. And bring the hands together. And press the thumbs together and press them into the sternum. Press all the fingertips together. Roll the shoulders back. And then just close the eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in slowly in through the nose. You can feel your chest expand and your lungs lift here, and then slowly out through the mouth. 3 more big deep breaths like that. And then breathe in, sweep the arms up, come up to the knees. Breathe out, bring the bum down and the hands to the heart. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Well done, once more. Nice, interlace the fingers, bring them back behind. Try to press the palms together if you can. And you can play with bent elbows or straight arms, see what feels better in your shoulders and your arms. And then breathe in, come up. And breathe out, back down. 2 more times. Nice, and then hands to the hips, come up onto your tippy toes. And if it's comfortable, just sit on your heels for a moment. If it's not, you can just stay up like this. If you have really tight feet, you will feel this in the arches of the feet, but just try to stay with it and breathe for a moment. Hands just resting on the thighs, roll the shoulders back, a few deep breaths. Nice, and then come up, breathe in, and then come down to all fours. Breathe in, arch the spine, breathe out, round the spine. Inhale, come forward, exhale, back. So we're going to do 5 or 6 more rounds. Just try to listen to your body and move instinctively without having to look up at your screen. Just listen to the body, stretch the lower back, shoulders, belly, hips, spine. And moving with your own breath. So just listening to the breath, moving with your own breath. So tuning into the body and the breath. And back to the center now, round in little circles. So again, there's no right way to do this. Just move the way your body wants to move. Find some little tight spots and stretch into them. Connect with your own breath. So you're not moving in time with me, you're just moving in time with yourself. Lovely little wriggle into your bum, into your hips. Whatever way feels nice. A few more breaths here. into the center. So come up onto the right toe, straighten the leg and slide the foot back. Pushing into the right hand. Do the same thing then with the left arm. Slide the hand forward. And then you can stay here or a little bit stronger. Lift up and hold. Well done. And then back to all fours. Slide the left foot back. Right arm forward. You can stay here if you're still engaging your core here if this is enough. Or for a little bit stronger, lift up. Well done, lovely. Back down, other side, slide first, then maybe stay there or come up, or last option you can pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and back down. Back to all fours, other side. Option 1 just to stay here. Second option, come up and hold. Last option, pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, lovely, and back down. Back to all fours, tuck the toes, sit back on the heels, inhale, sweep the arms up, exhale, hands to the heart, inhale, come up to the knees, exhale, come back down, hands to heart and bum to heels, hands to heart, not hands to bum and heels to heart. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart, bum to heels. Breathe in and out. 2 more, just let it flow, move with your own body and breath. Nice, and back to all fours and then downward dog. So Jackie, maybe bring your feet wider. So if you're pregnant, you're making space for the baby. Otherwise, hip width is fine. You spread your fingers wide, press it into the finger pads and press down the knuckles. So where your fingers and your hands meet, press those knuckles down into the mat. You're trying to press your forearms towards each other and the upper arms away from each other, so the shoulder blades spread wide. And breathe. We're staying for 3 more breaths. If it's too much on your wrists, come down to your forearms. Well done, and then drop the knees. Right foot steps forward. So we come into a low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands either side. And then you're going to lift the back leg up. Step the back foot forward. Press it flat into the mat. So both legs are straight now. Here you can either stay with the hands on the mat. If you don't find there's enough space in your body, come up with the hands on the hips. Roll the shoulders back. So legs are straight, hips are facing forward. So option 1 is to be here, shoulders back, elbows back. Option 2 is to let the arms go back. Option 3, bring the hands to the mat. Pyramid pose. So try to keep the legs straight wherever you are. Even if you just stay up like this, you're still stretching the legs. Even if you come forward a tiny bit, you're still stretching the legs. Well done. Then bend the front knee, hop the back foot back. Come back to low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips and then come up to high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, low lunge. This will test the strength of your legs now. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low lunge, and stay here. Interlace the fingers, arms back. Lift the chest, sink the hips. Stretch into all those sticky spots in the body. And breathe. Sweep the arms up and then we come back to downward facing dog. So your down dog might be with bent knees, it might be with legs out to the edge of the mat. Wherever you are, try to press the heels down. So even if the knees are bent, try to press the heels down. You're beginning to release the tightness in the back of the body. And then lower the knees, come back to cat and cow. And then left foot forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're going to come to that pyramid pose, so whichever option is best for you. Both legs are straight. There's a little bit less space in between the feet than your lunge pose, so the back foot hops forward and you can stay here. Just lean in a tiny bit forward or try to straighten the spine and bend forward with the arms back or hands to the mat. If you have blocks, use them. Bring the hands to the blocks. Legs are straight and hips go back, especially the front leg. So left leg is in front, send the left hip back to really feel the stretch. And done. Roll the shoulders back and open the chest. Lovely. Keep breathing and relax the jaw. Nice, and bend the front knee and we'll come hop back to the low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, come up to high lunge. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, well done. Breathe out, low lunge. Pushing into the front foot, this will really strengthen and tone your front leg. Breathe in and out. Any issues with the back knee, just curl up your mat or put something underneath it. Breathe in and out. Once more. Nice, stay in the low lunge, interlace the fingers, arms up, palms together, hips down, lift the chin and chest. Nice, breathe in, arms up, breathe out, back to all fours. Shimmy your hips side to side. Keep the toes tucked under and sit back to the heels. Roll the shoulders back. A few shoulder circles here. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, hands to heart and bum to heels. 2 more times. Nice, back to all fours, back to downward dog and pedal out the feet. Give your down dog a little wriggle, shimmy the hips. And then walk the feet up. So behind the hands, bend the knees, inhale, come up to stand, exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway, breathe out, fold. Step the right foot back, the right knee down, breathe in, low lunge, breathe out, plank pose, or you can do a version of plank with the shoulders over the wrists and the hips low on the knees. And then come down to the belly, cobra inhale, downward dog exhale. Right foot forward, inhale, fold at the top of the mat, exhale. Breathe in, come up to stand, breathe out, hands to the heart. Breathe in, reach up, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway, breathe out, fold. Left foot back, inhale, into a low lunge, well done. And then you're coming back to plank or all fours. You're lowering down, either knees, chest and chin, and come to cobra. Or if you are pregnant, you're just doing a little cow pose and then to downward dog. Left foot forward, right knee down, low lunge, hop to the top of the mat and come up, hands to the heart and exhale. Well done. So we're going to come to tree pose and work with some balance in the body. Starting with the left leg. If you need a wall, just bring the fingertips to the wall lightly. Or you can do tree pose just on your big toe. So you're opening the hip out. Should feel the nice openness in the inner thigh and the hip. Balance on the big toe or bring the foot to the calf. The calf muscle and the arch of the foot will wrap nicely together to create some balance for you. Or if you can, bring it up to the inner thigh. Doesn't matter where it is, just stay centered and balanced, and your drishti, your gaze, your focus is just on one point. Relax into it, so you're standing strong and balanced, but there's no tension in the body. You can breathe slowly and smoothly. I'm going to stay for 4 more breaths. You can bring the arms up if it's comfortable. You can try a little sideways tree, the kind that you find out in Connemara. Bring the right hand to the right thigh and try a little side bend to the right. And then come back. Well done. And then we'll switch sides. So balance in both poses can create balance and focus in your mind. So with your body, you're making your mind focused and concentrated. Find your gaze, just look at one point in the room. Stand up nice and tall and proud. Press the palms together, either on the big toe, the calf, or the thigh. Focus on pressing into the foot, into the edges of the foot, the front and the back of the foot equally. Well done. You can bring the arms up. And you can try either stay there or a little sideways tree, wind swept. can stay breathing. Well done. And come out when you're ready. Nice. Back to the front of the mat. Coming up onto your tippy toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stay on the tippy toes. Exhale, come all the way down to a toe stand. So you're staying on the tippy toes all the way down. Well done. Wherever you land, just hold for a few breaths. It might be up here, might be all the way down, doesn't matter. Just 1 or 2 more breaths. Then come all the way up, plant the feet, inhale. And then right foot steps back, exhale. Inhale here, exhale to low lunge. Inhale, high lunge, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, low lunge. Just 1 more time. Nice, so back to downward dog and pedal it out. And then feet behind the hands. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Sit back into chair pose. Bum nice and low. Get those leg muscles and glute muscles activated. Try to sit back so you're engaging your core as well, instead of just hanging out forward, which makes it a little bit easier. If you want a bit more challenge, come to your tippy toes. Oh, my legs are burning here. And then inhale all the way up. Whoo, exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold, step back. Either plank or all fours. Lower down to either cobra or cow pose. And then back for downward dog. And then walk the feet up. Breathe in, reach out through the fingertips and reach up to the sky. And then hands to the heart. Bend the knees, come to chair pose. You can stay with either hands on hips or hands to the sky, hands to the heart. To make it a bit more challenging, try to lift the heels. One more breath. Well done. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Left leg steps back. Breathe in, high lunge. Breathe out, low lunge. 3 more times. Breathe in and out. Nice, and then back to all fours. Shimmy the hips side to side. Then we're going to do cat and cow for the low back, for the lumbar spine. The low back that has the nice little curve in it. We come to the forearms. And then you're going to do cat and cow here. Inhale, stick your bum out, drop your belly. Exhale, round the spine and look towards your belly. Breathe in and out. And if you're pregnant, you're just doing the cow pose and then come into the center. Cow pose and center. Otherwise, you're rounding your spine and tucking the chin. Inhale, exhale. Nice, and then sit back to the heels. You're going to come to your version of child's pose for a rest. So if you need pillows and things, prop them up. You might just be here resting on the forearms, rocking side to side, or arms stretched forward with the forehead to the mat. Wherever feels comfortable for you. And close your eyes. We're going to stay for 10 Slow, deep breaths. Nice and chill. Try not to think about anything else. Just let your body relax and listen to your breath flowing in and out of your body. Whenever you're ready, come up. Just do a few little circles. You can do a few little wriggles side to side or pelvic tilts, whatever feels good. And then flip over onto your bum. So spread the legs wide and just little rock side to side. And then as the right hand goes down the right leg, left arm comes up overhead. And swap sides. And then come back, bring the feet together. Depending on how your hips feel, you can either shimmy forward, so you're bringing your feet quite close to your groin, or if it's too tight, just bring them out a bit. And then again, just rock forwards and back, and keep the shoulders and the neck nice and relaxed. And take some deep breaths. You can give your feet a little attention here, rubbing the soles of the feet with your thumbs, rubbing the tops of the feet with your fingers. You can thank your feet for carrying you around all day. And then we're going to rock a bit more with the torso. So as inhale, come forward. As exhale, rock back. Just nice circles with the torso. As small or as big as it's comfortable. So you can do tiny little circles like this, or you can lean all the way forward. Whatever feels better for your body. And then go in the opposite direction. Lovely. When you're ready, then feet come forward, hip distance apart, hands come back. You can lean back and open the chest and lift the chin. This might be enough for you. If you're not too strong in the arms or the core, or your wrists are sore, you can just stay here. Or if you're pregnant and you don't feel like coming all the way up, you're just staying here for 10 breaths. Otherwise, you're pushing all the way up and lifting the hips up. So you're in a kind of a tabletop, reverse tabletop. And if you're still working on that strength and want to be able to come up, you can come up and down, little pushes up and down. Stay breathing. Same as downward dog, pushing into your finger pads and knuckles of the hands, pushing into the feet, squeezing the thighs together. Nice, and then bring the bum back down. Bring the feet together, rock side to side. And then roll onto the back. We'll do a little bridge pose here. Pushing into the feet. You can come up just a tiny bit like this, or you can come all the way up and roll the shoulders in. Whatever feels good for you today. We'll stay for 3 more breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Last one. Nice, and then roll the spine down. And just bring the legs up to the sky, roll out the ankles, little bend in the knees. You can stay like this, or you can hug the knees in, rock side to side. And then we'll finish with a twist. So knees drop to the left, head turns to the right. Breathing into the belly. If you're pregnant and it's still comfortable to lie down, you can just do the little twist with the neck and keep your hands on your bump. Otherwise you're getting a twist into the spine and the belly by knees and head going in the opposite direction. So make sure you're just relaxed wherever you are. Let the limbs relax and rest. Check in with the eyebrows. Make sure you're not tensing. Relax the forehead. Relax the jaw. You're on your yoga mat. There's nothing to worry about. You can just rest here and breathe deeply. Switch over in your own time when you're ready. Back to the center. And you have another option before Shavasana. You can either just rest for a few moments, feet together, knees wide, and rest on your back like this, reclining goddess pose. And if you're pregnant, you can prop yourself up with pillows on your back and maybe under the knees. So that's your first option, to rest there for a couple of moments. Second option is to come to shoulder stand, plow pose, ear squeezing pose, and then back to the mat. So you're either chilling there in a reclining goddess pose, or you're getting ready to just do a few more postures with me. You can roll back and lift the bum up. If it doesn't come all the way up, this can be the start of your shoulder stand. You're pressing into your upper arms, bringing the elbows nice and close together and supporting your low back. If you can lift all the way up, great. Come all the way up and straighten the legs towards the ceiling. You're looking straight up to the ceiling, not to the screen. Don't tense your neck and stay breathing. Then bend the knees, try to bring the legs back behind. If they don't touch the floor, you can keep the knees bent and bring the hands to the low back. If they do touch the floor, bring them down as far away from you as you can, looking up towards your thighs and maybe bringing the hands to the mat. And then from there, Halasana plow pose, you can try to bend the knees, bring your knees to your ears, either side of your head, shins towards the ground. Straighten the legs again and roll back out. Hug the knees in and just relax. You can bring feet together, knees wide. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And then if you like, straighten the legs for Shavasana, or roll onto your left side, or you can stay here with the feet together, knees wide. Just listen to your body, whatever it wants to do. Let the arms and the legs fall out to the sides. Close your eyes.